Which faces significant criticism over Hasan Piker livestream incident as attorney at Legal Mindset ramps up pressure. So if you're out of the loop, Hasan Piker has gotten in another controversy. This time, guys, all he did, he doxed 2 viewers and he pulled out a gun on stream and threatened them. That's it. But he didn't get a ban. Kind of strange, but not too surprising considering Hasan is Twitch's golden boy. It's his favorite little socialist propagandist. So nothing ever happens to him. He's AstroTurf. He's always on the front page. No matter what you watch, you're always recommended him. But he never gets punished for his horrible, disgusting behavior. But let's see what exactly happened this time. What our legal expert has to say about it. A legal expert weighs in as Twitch star sparks debate over platform policy and free speech, and Twitch may want to take notice. Twitch streamer and political commentator Hasan Piker is facing growing controversy after a live stream in which he allegedly doxed a viewer while brandishing what appeared to be a weapon on screen. The incident, which occurred during a July 3rd broadcast, has ignited fierce debate across social media platforms and raised questions about Twitch's content enforcement standards. Well, they don't have any content enforcement standards. That's the problem. They just ban people they don't like for minor infractions, and they don't ban people that they do like for really, really bad shit. As you can see in this example. This has been happening at Twitch since their inception, really. They've always had a very left-leaning bias. I mean, this has been known for a long time. You can see this based on their ban patterns, based on who they promote, who they diminish, you know? I mean, it's not very hard, right? This isn't some difficult puzzle to crack. Twitch favors leftists. Twitch loves Hasan. So, of course, they're not going to ban him for these things. But that's the reason, honestly, or one of the reasons I stopped using Twitch a long time ago. Now I just use Kick and YouTube. But let's continue with the article. During the stream, Piker addressed a viewer who had reportedly issued an unpleasant message in chat that likely crossed a line. Oh no, someone in chat said something mean to him. You know what you do when you're streaming and someone says something mean to you in chat that you don't like? You either just call them a dumbass or you ban them. You don't dox them and then threaten them with a gun on camera. But rather than handling it in a way that many would have seen as appropriate, Piker acted differently. In response, Piker named what he claimed to be the viewer's YouTube channel and aimed at what looked like a weapon directly at the camera, telling the person to pull up. The funny thing is, Hasan actually doxed the wrong person first. So not only did he dox the person, but he doxed the wrong person, and then he doxed the person in chat that he was trying to dox initially, and then threatened him with a gun on stream, and then said, oh guys, it was a toy or prop, it was just an airsoft gun I painted over. It wasn't, it was a real gun. We saw the magazine come out. We saw it, it was clearly real. But, oh, it was just sarcastic, guys. It was just a joke. Yeah, the whole argument that it was a sarcastic jab goes out the window when you doxed the guy. Your intent was clear. This was not just a joke or a little playful jab. Like, you can't dox someone and simultaneously say it was a joke. Good luck, Piker said on stream in what may be interpreted as a threatening tone. Well, yeah, he was obviously threatening the dude. I mean, Hasan's like this. He's very sensitive. He gets very upset. He's also a Nepo baby who doesn't actually have to face consequences, especially on Twitch. So he can get away with these kind of things. And he doesn't actually have to face, you know, any consequences for his horrible, disgusting behavior. But that's kind of who Hasan is in a nutshell. Revealing personal information and brandishing even a fake weapon crosses a serious line. It wasn't fake, it was real. Though Piker downplayed the incident, the clip quickly spread online, prompting backlash from both fans and fellow streamers. Well, it should. It should. And if you're on Twitch, which I don't know why you're on Twitch at this point, Twitch has shown their true colors long ago. You should really be on YouTube or Kick. But yeah, at least the people who are on Twitch are still on this horrible platform, are calling it out. I guess at least that. Twitch partner and popular streamer Asmongold, oh, I've heard of that guy, criticized Piker's actions as reckless and potentially unlawful. Whether it's a toy gun or not, it's not, it's a real gun. You can't point it at someone after naming their info on a live stream, Asmongold said in a reaction video. That's not just TOS breaking behavior, it's possibly illegal. Yeah, and he lives in California, it's almost certainly illegal. Legal commentary surrounding the incident quickly followed, most notably from the YouTube channel Legal Mindset, which offers legal analysis on internet controversies, in a video titled Lawyer Lays Down the Law on Hasan. Attorney Andrew Esquire broke down the potential legal implications of Hasan Piker's behavior. I like that. California law is very clear when it comes to brandishing weapons, even toy guns. If it's done in a threatening manner, combined with the fact that Hasan identified someone live on air, possibly incorrectly, he doxed the wrong person first. I just want to point that out again. He doxed the wrong person first before doxing the correct person and threatening them with a gun. You've got a scenario that could be interpreted as harassment, intimidation, or even assault under certain statutes. Esquire also emphasized that intent is not always a shield from legal consequences. Even if you say it was satire or sarcasm, the law looks at how a reasonable person would interpret the act, and this didn't look like a joke to many people watching. It wasn't. He was just retroactively trying to say, guys, it was a joke, it was a fake gun, it wasn't real. It was obviously real. You doxed 2 people. Let's be serious. Complicating matters further, some have pointed to Twitch's inconsistent enforcement history. Oh, inconsistent? Really? Twitch? No, couldn't be Twitch. Twitch, really? The platform that banned erob221 for threatening for telling a viewer in chat via text to fight him, got a 2-week suspension, but Hasan can dox 2 people, threaten them with a firearm, and won't even get a 1-day suspension. And you have people like Forsen who are playing CS:GO and say something slightly racist to a Russian person, and he gets what, a 2 or 3 week ban? But no, doxing people and threatening people with a gun live on stream is totally fine. The real reason we know is because, again, Hasan is Twitch's favorite socialist. You know, they don't ban him because they agree with him. This isn't a complicated issue. This has been known for a long time, and yet people still use Twitch. Just use YouTube or Kick. They are just the superior service at this point. Complicating matters further, someone pointing, yeah, I read that. Critics argue that while other streamers have faced suspensions or bans for far less, Piker has not yet been penalized. The situation echoes past controversies, yet we've seen this happen again and again, including Piker's temporarily Twitch ban in 2021 for controversial political comments, and raises fresh concerns about double standards among top creators. When they say controversial political comments, they mean direct calls for violence. I'm not going to quote him directly, but that's what they mean. He's done this multiple times. And he's also literally had, you know, known terrorist sympathizers, not even sympathizers, people who are in terrorist organizations live on stream. And he says, oh, guys, they're pirates. They're like Luffy from One Piece. You can't make this shit up. Piker has not issued a formal apology. Well, it's because he's not sorry. In follow-up commentary, he dismissed the backlash as soy right-wing crying, suggesting that his critics were overreacting. He also drew comparisons to fellow content creator Moist Critical. I'm glad he mentioned that. Let's check that out. Moist Critical. It's the same thing, right? Moist did the same thing. Well, let's see what happened here, actually.
The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge, unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneeko's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with a gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look...
So that's what we're referring to here. That I love that clip, by the way. But basically, that's what Hasan is trying to say. Oh, well, Moist Critical did it. Well, first off, this is a YouTube video. This wasn't on Twitch. This was a YouTube video. So completely different terms of service. So already, just complete false equivalency. Second, this is in a direct response to Sneeko waving a gun at him. Like, this is in a direct response to another content creator essentially threatening Moist Critical with a gun live on stream, and he's reacting to it with a YouTube video. And the thing is, he doesn't even threaten him. He doesn't dox Sneeko. He doesn't threaten him with the gun. He just you know, kind of alphas on him and says, these are mags, dumbass, while simultaneously showing his guns, you know, as a flex. Say, like, he didn't say anything like Hasan literally says, come at me, right? But Critical was a little more subtle about it, but also smarter. And this is just, it's not even comparable. Again, it's a content creator reacting to another content creator who kind of threatened him with guns by pulling his own guns on stream and making him look like a fucking idiot. Or sorry, not on stream, a YouTube video. Misspoke. Again, Moist Critical didn't do this on Twitch. It was a YouTube video. So Hasan's trying to use that to say, oh, it's the same thing, guys. I just did what Moist Critical did. You know, the thing that everyone universally loved Moist Critical for doing? Yeah, that's all I was doing. But no, it's a completely different situation. So it just makes Hasan look like more of a dumbass, who has jokingly wielded prop weapons in his own video. Like, this isn't even true. It was a YouTube video and they weren't prop weapons. They were real fucking guns, but whatever. I don't know. However, detractors argue that the context in Piker's case, doxing, followed by what could be perceived as a threat, makes the situation fundamentally different. That's what I'm saying. It's a completely different situation. So it's just stupid that Hasan's even trying to draw that for, like, his defense. The incident has reignited debates over what constitutes acceptable behavior. Sorry, I'm going to reread that because I just fucking stuttered like an idiot. The incident has reignited debates over what constitutes acceptable behavior on live streaming platforms and whether high-profile creators are held to the same standards as others. They're not, especially Hasan. Again, we know, I'm going to say it again, Hasan is Twitch's favorite socialist. You know, they prop him up every chance they get. They treat him with kid gloves. He gets special treatment. He doesn't get banned for shit that other streamers would get a 2-week ban for. I mean, everyone's been able to see this on full display for like 8 years now. If a law enforcement takes interest, especially in a state like California where these matters are taken seriously, there could be consequences beyond Twitch, Esquire concluded. As of now, the controversy remains ongoing. Whether Twitch or legal authority will take action remains to be seen, but the clip has already become one of the most discussed streaming moments of the year and a cautionary tale for influence navigating the intersection of satire, free speech, and accountability. A simple rule of thumb: don't brandish a weapon while discussing personal or professional conflicts during a live stream. Again, that kind of misses the point. It's not even about that. It's more about that he doxed and showed his guns on Twitch. Again, the Moist Critical analog is completely different because this is YouTube, completely different TOS, and the situation was completely different because he was responding to Sneeko, who waved guns at him first. So, completely different. But again, nothing's going to happen. Twitch isn't going to take any action against Hasan because Twitch loves Hasan. They're his favorite socialist. They're not going to do anything to him. They're going to keep treating him with kid gloves, and he's going to keep getting away with it because he's their favorite Nepo baby. The only way that anything actually happens if there's real like state legal ramifications against him, which I am very doubtful that anything like that will happen, but who knows? But anyways, that's the article. Hasan, he's still probably the most infamous Twitch streamer, and he still continues to do horrible, disgusting, reprehensible shit and face no punishment. And no one is surprised by that. But anyways, I'm going to end the video there. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel, so subscriptions do really go a long way. And thanks for watching. Peace!